Okay, Wolfpack. This kind of feels like Groundhog Day because I've just been talking to our special guest for like 9 minutes, and for some reason we're not live. So were we live and then we weren't live, or were we never live and it just looks like we're 10 minutes late? I don't know. But we were having a lot of fun chatting, and I think I see a red light now. We are live. All right, well, I guess I just got practice at what I was going to ask you. So, hey, Wolfpack, how are you? It's a beautiful sunny day. You know, I'm making some outfits to wear to Austin next week for the Brother Convention, and I need your help. So I have this fabric right here. All right, I'm rolling over the fabric. Now, this clashes with what I'm wearing, but check it out. Has like a mesh see-through. I got this at Vogue Fabrics last year at one of the shows. I think it was the Novi show. They were little remnants. So first I thought this would be a really cool bathing suit cover-up, but that's not going to help me in Austin at a business convention. So I thought this would be fun for a dinner. So here's your question. Should I just make the top and add a tank top underneath of it? Should I sew a tank top with it so it's all one piece and makes it really easy? Or should I color block? Maybe do this for the sleeves and part of the top? I need your help because I can't make up my mind. So it has a little stretch. You can see it see-through. So I'm definitely wearing something under it. And it could be long sleeve or short. It's kind of cool. I do have two whole pieces. So I'll let you vote on that. And since we're really live this time, I have to point out I have a special guest for you today here for a Q&A and has a special sale going on. You all remember my horn cabinets. I've been using them since the It's So Easy days. This was one of the newest tables. It goes up and down. So the question for you is, do you sew standing or sitting? What's your favorite? I prefer standing most of the time because I'm going from one machine to the other. So right now I'm obviously embroidering. The new update just came for the Avenir today, so check your email if you have an Avenir. But this table's pretty cool, but I have a special guest for you today, so come on over. Let's say hi to Justin. And it actually looks like we really are live now. That was so weird. Well, we were having a good chat without you, so sorry about that. So you think a top with a separate tank. Make sleeves from the fabric. All right, well, keep it rolling in and I'll find out. But in the meantime, ooh, that would be good, Celeste. Let's welcome our special guest from Horn Cabinet. Justin, how are you?
Hey, Angela. Hello, Wolfpack. Hey, I'm happy to be here. Good to see you again.
So we really are live this time. Justin and I were just chatting away, and all of a sudden I look, I go, there aren't very many comments coming in, and I look and I think, I think either I forgot to hit the live button or the live button decided not to work. Everybody's saying hi to you. Well, welcome. I'm so happy you could come in today because number one, you're having a fantastic sale. And, you know, the whole Wolfpack pretty much sews, at least most of them. But you also have some other products that they might not even know about. So first of all, I want to just give a shout out. You used to sponsor It's So Easy. Well, It's So Easy's not on there anymore, but on TV. But that's how I was introduced to the cabinets. And that was when you had to manually put the machine down. But I loved it. I loved having that huge area around my sewing machine to sew. It keeps everything so even. But you've pretty much upgraded just about everything now, haven't you?
Yeah, we've upgraded the entire product line because of the new machines that came out. It started with around the Luminaire, and they were so big and so heavy that we got rid of the airlift and went all electric. And then we slowly made the openings larger and larger till it's 34 inches now to fit the Avenir.
That's big. So you've changed the entire opening for this as well.
Yeah.
So I did. I saw you at H&H, and I was taking a preview of some of the new cabinets. You were explaining to me. Now, I never even thought about this because I squeezed my Avenir in there, and you guys helped me make a custom, like right away when we were testing all of this. I'm like, I've got an extra inch.
Yep.
But you redesigned that, and explain something about the center sewing position, because I remember you guys talking about that. I'm like, I never even thought about that.
Oh, your position in front of the needle.
Yeah. I never think
Yeah,
of
yeah. It's important to be in. I mean, you sew a lot too, so maybe if you try that, or maybe you can give me some insight on that as well. But whenever you have your insert in there and you're in front of the needle, you have less drag. You don't have any pull on your needle, and then you get better stitch quality, obviously. And if your table is too small for your machine, you end up pushed way over here like this, and then your knees hitting into the support panel or into the drawers.
into the drawers. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's for sure. I'm laughing though, because I know the wolf pack's probably laughing too. I do sew quite a bit, but a lot of time I'm filming, so I it's like a yoga for I'm leaning over my who knows what I'm hitting. So mine is not proper when I'm videoing, but when I'm sitting and sewing where I love to sew, I agree with you 100%. So the new cabinets then, you still have the great cabinet like I have back here. You just have a bigger insert now.
yeah. We kept the footprints the same between our 8,000 series and our 9,000 series. What we did is we got rid of the thread rack because about 60% of people said they never used it anyway.
Hmm.
So we got rid of that and put in embroidery hoop storage, and that gave us the extra inches we needed to make the cutout bigger. But the best thing about the larger cutout is if you have a smaller machine, even like a luminaire all the way down, you get a
Right.
lot more room to the left of the needle and a lot more leg room because we redesigned the foot box and everything.
You know that I love that. And yes, I never used the thread rack. Well, you can see I just like to decorate my walls with it. But
Yeah.
so for those of you that have no clue, you're like, I don't know. I just throw my sewing machine on a table. I have no idea what this is. I'm just gonna bring up their website real quick because they have a ton of cabinets, big, small, and the key is that they close up. Now, mine are never closed, really. I do have my small one closed right now because I was using it just to hold the sergers, but you can see what these look like. And if I open one of these, they have different finishes. I
Yeah, we
love all
have
these.
four finishes. We have sunrise maple, sunset maple, white, and gray. Those are our.
And gray is super trendy. My favorite is the sunset maple. I don't know why. I'm a maple or oak girl. I just always have been. I love the gray. It's beautiful, but I don't know. It's warm and cozy. Both of those. So I have one table in the sunrise maple, the smaller one, and then my other two are the sunset maple. I think that's what they are. It might be
What
oak.
what's the Wolfpack's favorite finish?
That's what I
Probably,
would love to know.
yeah,
Let's
put
take
that
a
in
vote.
drop in the comment. Yeah.
You want white? Here, I'll bring it up, show you. You want white? I love white, but white does not work good for filming because it has a glare on it. But in a house, it's beautiful. Sunrise maple or sunset maple or gray. What is your favorite? I would love to know that too. I'm making sure no sound. Make sure that I have sound.
Oh, are
Oh,
we
you good,
muted?
Susan? The wolf pack's so good. It was you, Susan. You can hear now? Okay, good. Okay, Peg says golden oak. Everybody's voting now. So I think one of the coolest things about the cabinets, though, and I'm going to bring this up again, is they close up. So you can embed your machine into the cabinet, close it up. If you don't have a lot of space, it's a great way to store your cabinet. Now, this one behind me that I'm showing on camera right now is a little bit bigger, and I can still put the machine down below and use it as a big cutting table. When I do my classes, people love it because my machine's down below. They can use it as an extra cutting area and then quickly have the machine up. Do you think, I'm looking on here. I'm going to bring your website back up. I would love to know how many people use a sewing cabinet and even realize the importance of having a big area to sew. Now, I know some people that have purchased the Brother machines, they got the extension table if they put that on their table. So it's a similar aspect, but different. I love the drawers because you open them and they close nicely. That I really like.
The soft close drawers.
Yeah. Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
They're definitely chickified. That's what I call it. That's what my husband knows I call it.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So, all right, let me bring this up again. and show just a couple of the different cabinets. There's the gray, and you can see the tables open up and give you more room. On here, there's one product that I think some of us have not seen before, and I want to just bring this up. Is it under tables maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this at H&H and I was like, "Oh my gosh, why have I never seen this before?" For all of you that want to get organized, this Ultimate Sewing and Crafting Storage Center is like amazing. So, first of all, who came up Justin, did you do this or did somebody else come up with the curved corners? Because I'm bringing it up really big here. Curved corners, so you're not always I honestly, it drives me
Yeah.
crazy when I'm hitting the corners on I got like a bruise here, and then a few fishing bruises. It looks like I got attacked somewhere.
Yeah, the curved corners, they've been part of the design, I think, from almost the beginning, just because of that. We don't want people bumping into it and getting all bruised up.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You're welcome.
But you have so much storage in here. When I was taking photos of this, and these are some photos I haven't even added to Instagram yet. You've got drawers, you've got places for thread. Tell them a little bit about this cabinet because it's pretty cool. And I'll bring it up here on your website while I bring this up.
Okay, so the dimensions are right there. It's 40 by 60 when it's fully open, and it closes down to 60 by 20. The cool thing about that is you can just close the back down and slide it up against the wall, and it takes up half the amount of space, of course. You got the drawers. You've got a large drawer on the bottom, and you've got your two small drawers on top for your scissors, and the thread rack.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see that.
I saw you go over the thread rack right there. So
I
the
did.
thread rack,
That actually looks really nice.
yeah, you can actually lift that right out and set it up there on your table.
Oh wait, it comes out and you can just so you don't have to take one spool of thread out. You just bring the whole rack out.
Yeah, you can just slide the rack all the way out and pick it up, and it comes right out because it's on the nylon Euro slides. And we did that
Nice.
so it'll come right out, and you can just set it up there on your cutting mat next to your machine, and you have all your thread right there.
I love that. I love that. Now, oh, Phyllis wants to know: is it on coasters
Yeah, it's on casters. Yeah,
or
it
casters,
has
not
locking
coasters?
casters on the front and the
It's
back.
not cocktail hour. It's casters,
Yeah.
not coasters.
Yeah, and you've got the adjustable shelves and the doors to close everything up so that it just looks like a nice console table.
And also, you have a really nice cutting mat that matches those curves. That's hard to find.
Yes, and we have those custom made, and then for the month of August here, we're giving one away for free with every single 7600 or 2211 that's purchased during the month of August.
That's why I wanted you to come on because I knew you were having some fantastic sales.
Yeah,
And the Wolfpack loves horn cabinet. They also love sewing. So I thought this is the perfect guest for today because I don't want them to miss a sale. I never want them to miss any sale. So if they're in the mood for one of these cabinets of any sort, I want them to check that out. So explain, I'm going to bring up the website one more time. For the sale, I'm going to here we go. Mention the sale one more time.
okay, so with the 7600 right there, you can see the cutting mat on top. That is included with the purchase of the 7600. That's a $183 retail value, and we're including that as a gift to go with the table.
That's wonderful. So you have product videos in here. You have a ton of product videos, easy to find. Now, if they want to check out one of these tables, should they go to their local brother dealer or their local dealer? Do they go to you on your website? What or all of the above?
They can go to the website and go through the locator. All they got to do is put in their zip code, and it'll bring up the closest store. This is only at participating dealers, but generally, if you say, they know that we've already sent them out all the information, so they know.
Yeah.
And then,
and they're used to having the Wolfpack call and say, "Hey, I want to get this sale," and they're like, "What's going on?" Because the Wolfpack usually finds out about everything first, and they're pretty good at that.
yeah, exactly.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
and
just checking.
we've included it with the fold up 2211 too. If you don't have space for the big table like that, you can get the 40 by 72 folding table that folds up and goes against the wall.
Okay, let me see if I can find that on here. That'd be under cabinets. or
That's
tables?
under tables as well. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's the one in the middle right there.
Oh, that's a nice one. That folds up. So that folds up really small then.
Yeah, it folds up to, I believe, 20 by the dimensions are right there. I just can't read them on the little screen.
Yeah, and plus I blocked it with the photo. Do so is there cabinets with this one underneath, or is it just the cutting table that then nicely folds up to go in the corner?
And this one's just a basic cutting table that folds up nicely in the corner. We do have two drawers on each side of it though, so you can keep all of your notions and cutting supplies in there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, closed, 17 by 40 by 35. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
darn good. And also, I wanted to point out, I don't know if here's another one. Well,
yeah,
this one
that's
looks
the we call that one the quilt block center. It's designed for the cutters like AccuQuilt or the brother. What's the brother one?
um I can't think of it. For quilting?
Yeah, yeah. I can't think of it either, but
I can't
all
think of it.
those all those see the little dividers in there, those are all removable. So you can go in
Oh,
with a Phillips screwdriver and remove all those, and then the wood, the little support there is removable as well. So
oh,
you can
that's
remove
nice.
all that and have a really small cutting table.
That's really nice. So, just a question for you. And by the way, Wolfpack, you're doing so good because if you put the 3 question marks in front, then I don't miss it because we get of. I love it that we have everybody commenting, but I don't want to miss any questions. So Lorraine wants to know on some of these, is there space for the embroidery unit? So, like for example, on mine that you can see right there,
Hmm.
I'm embroidering right now, so the embroidery's on there. Now, when I take that embroidery off, the machine slides down and there's a plastic form, and I'll bring that up so you guys can see that. So, Justin, what about the frame, or I mean, the embroidery unit?
The embroidery unit stores down in there's a little cubby there on the left, and it stores down in there. If we bring the website back up real quick.
Yeah, let me bring it up. Hold on here. Let me go to like a tables.
Yeah,
No,
or
not
we can
tables,
just go back to the home page.
cabinets. Oh,
Yeah,
right here.
yeah. Let's open any of the ones. See, I've got the embroidery module stored in a few of those.
Oh, okay. Let's see. This one
See, it
maybe.
stores over in the little cubby on the left, where the
That
adjustable shelves are.
I'll go. Oh, here's one.
Yeah,
Right, and it even has a brother machine
yep.
right there.
And
You
the
know
only
that's
one we can't store is the Avenir, actually, because it's too wide. It sticks out about 4 inches.
yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Do you know what's really funny is I did Lorraine. I brought your question up for a couple of reasons. On the other cabinet that I use quite often with my luminaire that's over there, it opens. I have it closed right now because I was using it as a cutting area and a organizing some thread. And I never knew until like 3 years ago that that's where the embroidery unit went. I'd have it in the back room on a shelf, and I'm like, oh, this whole time. But in this cabinet here, for those that have some machines that have little extra attachments underneath, the foot pedals fit right underneath there. I never used the thread, so that fit all my hoops. And then again, the drawers. But I look at this, how this top drawer comes out, and there's an extra panel. So you guys thought of everything, giving that extra space as you're moving around. To the right is where I usually have my serger. And somebody, I think Susan just mentioned that it's nice to be able to have your sewing machine and serger on one table. Lorraine, you want your scan and cut?
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
that's it.
scan and cut would
Scan
work
and
on
cut.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Susie. Yes, Tops does carry horn cabinets. I did a tour of their stores this last spring, and boy, that's a lot of fun. And I got to see all the cabinets, which is fantastic.
Yes. And
Everyone,
also, we have, sorry to interrupt, Angela.
no, you're not.
Uh,
You're good.
okay. Yeah, we have the other sale. Whenever she brought up tops, that made me want to talk about the 8280 and the free 51 caddy.
Ooh.
Um, it has a 31-inch cutout, so it doesn't. You can put the Avenir in there, and but it gives you a little less room on the left. It's perfect for the Luminaire, anything smaller. It's the legacy cabinet that started the whole trend. It was designed by the current owner and the quilting ladies down at Houston Quilt Market. They
Oh,
got together and designed that legacy table.
all right. So I'm going to find it on here. What number is it?
It is an 8280. It was called something different back then, but we've had to make it. It's still called the Quilter's Dream. So um,
Here it is.
it's the
Found
gray
it.
one. Yeah. Yeah, and you get the
Oh,
caddy that goes underneath on the left. It's included with your purchase. That's a
oh, so
thousand
that's not
dollar
even
free
in the
gift.
photo right now, but it's included with the purchase of this cabinet. That's a pretty good deal. Those caddies, they have the shelves on them, don't they?
Yeah, that one's all drawers and it slides out so you can move it around. You can do cutting or pressing on top of it. Use it
Oh,
as
nice.
extra work surface.
Very nice. I don't know. I like that gray. I'll have to go back and see the votes on what they liked the most. So let me go under here and find these caddies real quick so they can see them. Here we go.
Yeah, that one looks really good in gray.
It
It's the
really does.
middle
It's
one there.
sharp. So here's some of the caddies. Very classy looking. They slide. They're all on casters, not coasters. They're all on casters, slide underneath and store so nicely so you can organize but still move things around. That's what I really enjoy. So that's tell them about that sale one more time in case they missed that.
That is uh we actually ran that one in July and everybody loved it, so we went ahead and extended it to the end of August. It's a free Model 51 caddy with the purchase of every single 8280 Quilter Stream.
That's a pretty
So
good deal. That's a very good
yeah,
deal.
so if you want two, you get two. You buy two cabinets, you get two caddies, and so forth.
If you need 3 cabinets,
Yeah,
depends what you're sewing on. Lorraine, are you planning to add one for the Avenir embroidery arm? Oh, that's right. Lorraine has the Avenir.
yeah. We have to either make a caddy for that or make a redesign. The reason we didn't do it right away is because we're trying to keep the cabinet itself small enough to fit through doorways.
Hmm.
And if we made it any wider, it would be too wide to fit through your door. And we don't want to
Oh,
make it so hard you can't move it around.
oh, that's a very see. I knew there was a reason. Although I remember when that cabinet came, but it was all put together because I am in a business and most people have businesses have double doors. Well, I don't. I have a single. And I remember thinking, how am I going to get that in the door? Called a bunch of buddies. Hey, I need your help. And they're like, oh, are you moving fabric again? Nope, nope, a little heavier. Oh, that's awesome. Everybody says, Pam says, sinking your machine into the table also takes the strain off your needle. The fabric is not pulling against the needle. Good one, Pam.
Yes. Yeah, because you're doing that Z thing. Gravity's pulling to the right, and then you're pulling to the left, and you end up like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very. They're beautiful. Everyone's saying they're beautiful. I agree. Well, I grabbed Justin because I thought, you know what? While this sale is going on, I need to bring him up here because I love horn cabinets and they keep coming out with new ones and improving, and they're always paying attention to what everybody needs. Just like when the Avenir came, they're like, well, we're gonna have to fix this. I said, well, I have an in. She goes, well, yeah, everyone else they're gonna need more. So, so I appreciate the fact. And then as the machines keep evolving, but I want to point out, not everyone has a super high end machine. They might have something smaller. I still use, it's probably, you probably can't see it back there because I was moving stuff around. My PQ 1500, my brother PQ 1500, not a very expensive machine. It's a straight stitch machine. I call it my commercial machine, even though it's not technically commercial. It's my favorite machine to sew on. It's fast. If I'm trying to sew quickly, you have inserts for other machines. So you don't just have to have a Luminaire. Maybe you have the PQ 1500 or a different machine. If they let you know, you'll make the inserts for them, correct?
Yeah. We can custom cut pretty much any insert. If we don't have a pattern for it, we'll send you a form. We'll send the customer a form, and then
Mm-hmm.
they can just draw it or write the dimensions, and then we can make it that way.
Yeah. So
But
before I let you go, I know you have a busy day, but I have to ask one more thing because, the sewers, they also like to surge end cover stitch. Do you have any suggestions for a cabinet, or should they just put it on the side, or should they have a separate cabinet for that? What do you see when you're out at shows?
Well, we do make a serger table for a different brand, but the sergers, all the brother sergers, will fit in our smaller, like 5400 model
Mm-hmm.
with the 25-inch cutout, and they'll also fit in the 4200 model, and we can make inserts for those as well.
All right, let me bring this up. This is not showing the brother machine, but it's not my
Yes.
thing, so we're okay. But
Right.
here you can see it's a smaller cutout area. Oh, look at all the room for serger thread. So
Hmm.
again, the table goes down just like we talked about. Let me see if there's, and what was the other one? That was the 4200. And what was the other one?
The 5400, it has a door, and it has the big drop leaf, and it has the door, and it has drawers.
Okay, so let me bring that up.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the insert.
Yeah,
I
that's
love how
that's my
you,
favorite one of the small tables.
it is.
Yeah.
And it has the nice drawers. Does the side, oh yeah, and it closes up and the back end raises as well. Yeah, very
Hmm.
nice. So I mentioned that because I have some friends that they do have a table that they use already for their sewing machine. Like, I never know what to do with the serger. And, I think people forget that the serger is the same. If the serger is flat and you have a nice flat surface, everything goes through so much faster than if it's going over the little hump,
Hmm.
which
Yep.
you don't want it to.
Yeah,
All right.
and then if the wolf pack wants to take advantage of any of the sales we have going on, they can go over to hornofamerica.com and find their closest dealer in the locator, or they can also go over to our Facebook page, and we have some posts there with the links to the locator, so they
And I'm
can
going to
see the
drop.
offer and just say that Angela and Justin sent you.
There you go. They're going to go to their dealer. I love this because they're going to go to the dealer and the dealer's like, "What are we doing again?" I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ask Angela. Justin gave the okay. So I'm going to bring up your Horn of America Facebook page. I'm going to drop it in the chat for everyone so you can find it here. And this is where they also talk about a lot of their deals. So I just dropped it in the chat here for you guys to find it. Okay, so ask your questions before I let them go. Hey, George, great question. Hey, George, how are they delivered? I was like, wait a
Okay.
minute, I recognize him.
Yeah, so we have the three options. We have delivered to your local store, and you can pick it up there or buy one they have in stock. We can do a curbside shipping where it's dropped off at your curbside and then you move it in. And we also have white glove option available where we can bring it in, bring it up a flight of stairs and unpackage it and take the trash away.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the white glove. Is it a considerable higher cost to have that done if somebody's debating between rolling it in themselves? I think I would want the white glove. I mean, in fact, I don't think I know because
Yeah.
if I'm rolling it in and I break a nail, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. But if I can't get through the door or I can't figure it out, they're heavy. They are heavy. So is it extremely more expensive for the white glove?
It depends. The quotes are regional. Some places, for some reason, cost a lot more than other places. So,
So it's kind of on location and what the
yeah,
companies charge for that.
yeah. The best thing to do is to see the dealer and get a quote, and then decide from there.
Yeah, great.
And
All
then,
right, I can send my buddies over.
yeah, that'll work too.
I would do the white glove. If you're going to do one of the bigger cabinets, it is absolutely, I would think that it's absolutely worth it to not, to, because you don't want to stress about having a big thing that you're trying to get through the doors. But that's three ways you can get it. So, and I know a lot of you are handy and have trailers and stuff, so you can pick it up from a dealer too. The
Mhm.
smaller one, I rolled through the door with no problem. It like boom came in and rolled through the door. But the bigger one, I would probably suggest doing the white glove. Thanks, George.
Yeah,
How are you?
yeah,
You should be on here live with us.
yeah.
So, I when we thought we were live and then we weren't live, I had already gone through where is Justin going to be at what shows. So let's revisit that. Where are you going next?
Next is Grand Rapids, and I believe that is the 23rd through the 25th, I think, something like that.
Okay.
And then after Grand Rapids, I'm coming home and flying straight down to Phoenix and doing OSQE down there. No, wait, no, that one's a Rusty Barn. I'm doing the Rusty Barn down there in Phoenix and Scottsdale, and then we're coming back and OSQE is Novi. So
That's a lot. So if you want to see these cabinets in person, of course, you have all seen me post photos. It's been in my stories when I see them at shows. But this last one I went to at H&H, this is where they had the newer cabinets with the larger openings. If you want to see them in person and try them, I have to say that electric lift, I don't know. I don't know what's my favorite. I'm going to go over here because I love being able, and I know not everybody likes to be standing up, but I love where I can put this down, and if I'm going to sew for a while, I will remove the arm, put the machine in. I actually left this out because I was switching from sewing. This is what the panel looks like in case you guys don't know. This is it. So once I take the embroidery unit off, press a different button, the machine goes down and I slide this in and it's all one even surface. And then when I want to embroider, just bring this up. It literally takes, I don't know, less than a minute for sure. I mean, it's so simple to do. So if you like standing up, this is perfect. And you know, I know a lot of people who sew a lot and they always say it's not too healthy to sit for a long time. And anybody who has a Fitbit, guess what? It's probably going off every 10 minutes saying, stand up. Actually, I have mine set to every hour. It's really annoying. But now you can switch back and forth.
and then with the table right back there, the one you just showed, we currently are out of stock of those, and they're on hiatus for a little while. So if anyone wants one, I would definitely jump in the queue because they're going to start getting back ordered. We've had a few supply chain issues with some of the parts, so.
Oh, that's good to know. If you want that one, that one's my fave. But I like them all because they're all different.
Yeah,
that's
we're aiming for winter or spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Janet wants to know, hey, Janet, how are you? Do you ship to Canada? Are there dealers in Canada?
We work through Bernina dealers in Canada.
Okay, not a brother product, but that's okay.
Right.
But and if you know what, if you want to find out any information on this too, or if you have a different brand machine that you have questions for Justin, just go to their website. I dropped the link in there and you can ask him those questions. And also, because I've used just about every brother machine, I've been using your cabinet since the Quattro was out. So the Quattro, there was an insert for the Quattro, then the Dreamweaver, and then I use the PQ 1500 and on and on and on. And the insert sometimes changes a little bit. I think I have 8 inserts in the back for the other cabinet. I could probably show you the other cabinet. Hold on. I will bring this up. Just don't look at my messy office because I've been really, really, really busy filming. So if you look over here, this is the one I've been organizing all my thread. And you can see there's the one from It's So Easy right there. But I'll go over here and just show you real quick. This one is the one that you saw on there that the sides can lift up, the back lifts up. I've been organizing thread. It makes a really great organizing area. And then when I open it up, my luminaire is getting ready to come back in here. And you'll see I've got my hoops and my scanning mats over here. The machine is ready to go back in here, which I don't have it. But this opens and closes, and this is the one that you often see me use because I lift this table up. And I'm doing this backwards on camera, so this is how easy it is. And then when this is open, I will put my serger here. So just to give you an idea, so a lot of times you probably see me using this when it's closed, and that's why. So I wanted to point that one out too. And that one, did you say you have a new insert for that one as well?
You mean a new cutout? We did redesign that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, call that one is the 9479 model.
All right, let me bring this up and show you guys which one this is.
Yeah, it's right there on the left.
9479. Yeah, that was the first one I brought up. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is also the one where you could pull out that top front drawer. Am I on the wrong? I don't see. There we go. Oh, it doesn't show. It's my fault, not yours.
Yeah, it
I've
has
got
the drawer
4
extension. Yeah.
porn cabinets open right now on my screen, so that's my fault. So anyways, when you pull out that top drawer, then you have that insert there. So, all right, any last minute questions? Because I know he's busy. Do you have anything else you want to share with anybody, Justin? That we're so happy to have you on.
I think that's about it until we meet again, I guess. If anyone has any questions, they can go over to hornofamerica.com, go to the contact us form, and that will come directly to me. And then I can answer your questions right there. No problem.
And I dropped that in the chat, and I will drop it below the video too if you're watching the replay and missed the chat. And their customer service is fantastic. If you have questions, you say, hey, you know what, I have this machine, will it work? They'll let you know, and they'll recommend which table you might want to use also. So regardless if you have a small room or you've got a big old bank, it'll fit
exactly.
in there.
All right.
Hey, Justin, thank you for coming on. Thank you for the information. And don't forget 2 sales. You want to just do a quick recap of both those sales, and then we'll let you go.
Yes. Model 8280, the Quilter's Dream XL with the 51 Caddy. That's $1,000 retail value included, and then as a free gift. And then we have the 7600 storage chest and the 2211 cutting table, both of which come with a free gift of a cutting mat.
Perfect.
And that's only till the end of August.
Till the end of August. So you got like 3 weeks.
Yep.
Diane said she loves hers.
Awesome.
It has a great footprint. So Justin, thank you. George, thanks for reminding us about the delivery. And I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. And maybe we'll see you in Grand Rapids. Anybody going to the Grand Rapids show, drop a note. And maybe I'll make it this year. You never know.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Justin.
You're welcome, Angela. Thanks for having me on. And it was great to hang out with Wolfpack for a little bit. And hopefully I'll be back again sometime soon.
That sounds like a great plan. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Okay, so I told you guys, I love having little surprises for you. And who doesn't want to know when there's great sales? So as you know, I've used Horn Cabinet for a long time. Love their cabinets. And they keep coming out with newer ones, different, changing them around a little bit, like making room for the Avenir. All right, so I've got a few minutes left. Now we're going back over here. And you can see that I've been very, very, very busy over there. Let's go back over here because I need your vote on what I'm going to do here. So what was your final decision? Should we color block? Should we have an attached tank top? I want to show you a top that I found, and I'm not sure that this would be the best top for it, but let me show you a top I found in my stash that you might like. So come on over. Does anybody remember when I made this? Because I don't. And I found it in one of my drawers this morning. And I was like, this is the cutest top ever. Where has this been all summer? So it has, now the bad part is it's a little see-through. And that's probably why it was at the bottom of my drawer, because I don't like wearing like a ton of layers. But I wore it today anyways, not for camera though. So it has a nice neckline. It's almost like the Delilah, like a short Delilah, but then there's a waist seam. So I'm going to show you how to pattern hack this for those that would like to see. And at the bottom, there's a panel and you've got some ruching. So come on over. Let's go take a quick look and I'll show you how to pattern hack that top. And I'll show you the fabric I'm going to use for that. And then I'll go back and read your comments about what I should do with the other piece. I'm making 2 tops, just to be clear. So here you go. This is, and if you like pattern hacking, you would love the Fashion Sewing Club. You should join us in there. There's a ton of replays of videos. We have a lot of fun there. So the top I just showed you there was no sleeves, and the cap just went out just a little bit. So for this is my ruche tee. This is how I would pattern hack it. Take this out. I probably should measure when I look on here for you. if you look closely, see how this angles out? Wait, I'll bring it down. It angles out. I would need to measure this to make sure I match that for my pattern, but I'm going to give you just a small example here. And then before I draw this down for where this goes, I have a waist seam. So I would figure out where my waist is, or just shy underneath the bust, and draw a line here. And then for this piece here, this part would have ruching. So this would be a seam. Now, why did I do that? Because the bottom part I actually made smaller than the top part. This was a little looser up here, and down here was fitted. So this top piece kind of looked like this. So can you see what I did there? I just extended the shoulder out and started here at that seam and extended this out. If you wanted this to be even more bloussant, I could make this bigger, but I really didn't want a bunch of gathering right here at the waist. I didn't think you needed that bulk. So this is what the pattern's going to look like. You would cut this on the fold. So I'm just going to fold this in half so you don't get confused. There's the fold. This is my new line here. And notice I extended, I want to point out a couple things. Here's my original arm's eye. So I extended that out and then extended this part out. That's how I made this whole area in the bust area a little looser. So this piece here would be cut. And the neckline, do you want it higher, lower, V-neck? It's your choice. I would probably leave it maybe just a little bit higher. So that goes away, this goes away, and all this goes away. So this is your top, and then this is your bottom. And because I use the ruche tee for this, I can just ruche both sides. So let me show you what this looks like, and then I'll show you the fabric that I'm going to use for this. So you can see the neckline, I just tucked it under and used a cover stitch to finish that off. Same with the sleeves. Here's the inside. This is really fragile fabric, so hopefully my rings don't get caught on there. You can see I added a little ruching with twill tape. One side had a full side of ruching, and the other side just has a little bit. So it's an asymmetrical hem, and then use the cover stitch for the hem. And then for where I attached the top layer to the bottom layer, I've got a thin piece of elastic in there. See that? And that keeps it nice and tight. There's no sagging when I put that on. You can also see at the shoulder, oh, that looks like that one needs a little surgery. I've got these to put your bra straps in to hold your top because the neckline was a little loose. You want to see the fabric I'm going to use? I found this at Vogue Fabrics too. And it's right here. I thought this would look great with a pair of black capris. It's a polyester knit, which is warm for Austin, except when you're inside, it's chillier. So I think this will be fine, but look at the drape. So I do not sell this fabric. I got it at Vogue Fabrics. I'm sure Rogie could find this for you if she still has it, but it's very lightweight. So that's what I'm thinking for that outfit. What do you think? Just out of curiosity, do you think that would work? I thought so too, Lorraine. All right, any questions for me? I have to get back to sewing. I've got a ton to do. My embroidery from last week did not turn out very well. I explained it to Fashion Sewing Club yesterday. I made a boo-boo. So I'm doing it again later today. Thanks, Susie. I just need something for myself to wear. So I already have an outfit from last year that I didn't really wear and I have to wear my rose sleeves. I love those. So 2 more outfits. Yeah. Just because I'll be on a lot of Facebook Lives. I'm looking forward to seeing all the new products. I'm sure you are too. So be sure to follow your favorite dealer. And again, I really want to thank Justin for popping in here and telling us about the sales for Horn Cabinet, because I didn't even know they ever went on sale. So that's even better. And I definitely wanted to let you know. Let's see, Lorraine, how do you keep your arms' eyes from showing your undergarments? How do you keep the arms' eyes? What are arms' eyes? Oh, arms' eye? Arms' eye? It was probably autocorrect, right? I think I know what you mean. Come back over here. Are you talking that like the other fabric where I'm going to add a tank to it? Oh, do you mean right here? Or do you mean like making a whole top where I have the bottom piece attached? Because here, for my armhole, it's not that wide. And once you put your whole arm in there, it doesn't give you a ton of, it's not like it's like super wide, if that's what you meant. So you just want this part here to maybe just be 1 to 2 inches below. If you make it really low, then you're going to have a wide opening and everybody's going to see anything you got on underneath there. Is that what you meant, Lorraine? Oh, perfect. Yeah. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So you're only lowering this just a little bit. And then that way this can come up. So maybe it's like down to here, just maybe 2 inches. Yeah. All right. Well, I got to get back to work. I'll look forward to seeing you all next week live. But in the meantime, tomorrow, who's on the live show tomorrow? Laura Pfeiffer is on the Brother Live show. And next week, there will still be Brother shows on Tuesday and Thursday at noon. And I'll do my show live from Austin to show you what's new. So again, make sure if you want to visit anything about Horn Cabinet, go to Horn Cabinets of America. Let me make sure I got it right, because I had 3 pages open and one was Horn of America. And if you pop in there, I have their website right here. You can't miss it. And in there, you can go through and find the different cabinets. Look at they have the prices in there. There's full disclosure there. And also, if you're curious what machine would be best or what cabinet for your machine, just give them a call. They have great customer service. So, all right. Until next time, everyone, have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you soon. See you on social.